Hello everyone. So we talk artificial intelligence every single day, right? Some of us used to study, some to work faster, or just because we feel a little lonely. But I keep asking myself this question. In a world of more than 8 billion people, why do we feel so comfortable sharing our deepest thoughts with something that isn't human? Well, I do that too. This is not a technology problem. It's a human one. The issue is not that artificial intelligence is too advanced. The issue is that we no longer listen to each other enough. Yes, AI responds me. Very well, actually. But how sincere are those answers? AI can respond. It can support you. It can even sound emotional. But it doesn't feel with you. It cannot hug you or cry with you. So is it really understanding us, or only imitating, understanding very well? Artificial intelligence is already changing our lives. Learning becomes faster, writing becomes easier, problems can solve in seconds. But something else is happening too. Everything is expected instantly. Deep thinking requires less patience. Dependency on shortcuts is slowly increasing. Sometimes I just open for homework. Then I realize that I'm not only asking about school, I'm asking about things in my personal life. If I feel that I have done something wrong, I simply explain the problem so it can tell me how to deal with that issue and help me with my struggles. But what is the point of that answer if it isn't really my answer? Adults call this laziness because in the past, we would spend hours on writing a text and try to make every sentence meaningful. But now we should realize this era expects something different from us. Schools and job interviews are no longer about memorizing information. They're about thinking, creating, producing. Maybe we cannot really explain ourselves better, but we can somehow try to make it more easier. When I was in middle school, my teacher used to give us presentation projects to prepare us for university. But now, if I can create a text using AI with just some few instructions, what is the point of those assignments? And this is where we need to gain awareness. The problem is not AI, but how we use. Because artificial intelligence is created by humans. It reflects humans. It can make music, but cannot feel the moment of a live performance. It can write poetry, but cannot feel the heartbreak so deeply. Remember, the future is waiting for us. Many jobs will change, some will disappear, and jobs we don't even know about will emerge. But one thing is becoming clear. The most valuable skills will no longer be repeating information. Today, in competitions, conferences, people are not just looking at knowledge. They're looking at different perspectives and original ways of thinking. These skills will be creativity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. Because anything repetitive can be learned by AI. But being human is something else. AI doesn't just take questions. It takes thoughts, habits, emotions. Yes, AI makes our life easier, but also makes us question about privacy, dependency, and trust. Maybe the most important lesson AI will teach is not about technology, but about humanity. Artificial intelligence is also developing. It helps us to understand ourselves better. In a way, it pushes us to reflect on who we are, what makes us human, what we value, and what are we slowly forgetting. Technology helps us to get better, but it should never replace the curiosity, empathy, and imagination that makes us human. Together, we can move toward a better future. So instead of asking how advanced AI will become, I would like to ask you this. How human can we remain in the age of artificial intelligence? Thank you.